right, we should be on. See if we can hear. Got our speakers. Just want to test. If anyone can hear me, I hope you can. This is our workshop for September 8th. We have cannabis facility licensing applicants here to give us their stories and go through their applications. We have a new select board member, Sabin Beckwith, with us, and Cameron Ferranti here too. We'll definitely know if they can't hear us because we'll hear from somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Silver Therapeutics, we have you listed as being first. And we have all of your application materials. We've been going through them. So anything that you guys would like to say first, right off the bat, or?
Thanks for your time this afternoon. Appreciate it. As you know, my name is Zach Brandwine. I'm Josh Pronto. You've met before. We're happy to answer any questions that you all have.
Okay. Anything that you want to say, or?
I was just going to say, for in terms of preliminary matters, you mentioned that Mr. Beckwith's a new select board member, so I wanted to acknowledge that he was previously the chair of the planning board, so he acted on these applications in a different capacity, and ask whether the applicants had any objection to him acting as a select board member for purposes of this review, or any concerns about that. Okay. And then also to get clarity from Mr. Beckwith on whether he's had the opportunity, obviously, really just became a select board member this week, but or late last week, but
No, just 2 days ago.
or 2 days ago. Yeah, sorry. I guess technically still last week. Saturday?
Yeah, I guess so.
Saturday. Yeah. Whether he's had the opportunity to review the application materials and the select board's prior meetings and actions on these applications.
I have. I watched the meetings.
Okay.
And I have read through the applications.
And do you feel comfortable participating based on that review?
I will say that if I feel that we're broached a topic that I don't think I've researched enough, I will recuse myself.
Thank you.
To be fair.
I do actually have a preliminary question, if council's done. If not, I just, is the select board planning on voting tonight on the applications, the Silver Therapeutics and Rejuvenate, or like next Monday night?
That we haven't actually decided yet. We have tonight or next Monday, to be determined.
I think what might be helpful is for the board to kind of run through the performance standards that are in the ordinance, figure out whether there's any questions or any items which the board would like additional information on.
Mm-hmm.
I have not seen the notice that was published for this meeting, but if there are additional questions, then perhaps those could be addressed by the applicant in between now and next week's meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But if the applicant has no objection to the way this meeting was noticed, then potentially the board could take action tonight if it felt like it was.
Yeah, I would just say if the board does have additional questions, we have this additional week, and so, or if there's anything that you'd like to see that would help or aid you in your decision making, we just ask that you give us until your meeting next week to supplement our applications.
Sure. I just got an email from Jill. There's an accident along my route to Parsonsfield causing a significant traffic delay. Right now, my ETA is 5:30, and I think there'll be more delay based on how things are moving. Is there a Zoom link available? No, I don't have a Zoom link. We're just live streaming, but
I should suffice.
if she can get, I don't know if she has her phone that she can. Do you have her number, Trevor?
Yeah,
Do you want to give her a call and see if she can access our town website?
and on the live thing,
Hmm.
yeah.
There's if you go to the town website at the bottom of the website, there's an F for Facebook. If you
Yeah.
clicked on that, it would say Parsonsfield Live, and then she could watch it on that. Yeah, I don't know what the signal will be like or where she is, but. Let's see, I'm just pulling up the licensing ordinance. So, I have a question. Do you have any questions, Aaron? I'm going to go ahead and ask this one, and then if you have, we'll just kind of go down the line. Saco River Corridor Commission had asked for confirmation of the volume of air that your filtration systems would be able to move in a letter that they sent to the town. And I didn't know if that had been done already, or, because we never got another confirmation letter saying that that particular criteria was answered.
I believe it was. There was a subsequent amendment or information given to Saco River Corridor, so I believe that was satisfied. I didn't recall that issue.
Okay.
Do you have a copy of the letter that you could share, or get a date on the letter from the SRCC?
Yeah, I can't print it out in here.
That's fine.
Yes, hold on. See if I can find it. What's going on with the septic system?
For the Stanley Bill?
Yeah.
We signed off on, met all the conditions. When we were installing it and disconnected the Stanley building, previous to June 30th, we called in for inspection, but got no word back, and then we learned that a CEO was no longer available to the town. So we had to call again and made arrangements so that on the 30th itself, that's when Eric Frey did come and inspect, and so he provided a letter of inspection to Norm,
Okay,
or so Eric Frey did come out and inspect the system. So he signed off on it. It's completely finished and hooked up for the first time in Stanley Building's life. It has its own dedicated system for full occupancy and then some.
that's part of the, in our licensing, having all the permits and ordinances in place from the town, not just the cannabis facility licensing, but all the required permits.
So, and I met with Norm Friday and brought him all of the redundant information that we did hand over to either to the planning board or to, for sure, CEO's office. So it was at that time, the deputy, Eric Frey, who received all the information. But we did it again last Friday, and Norm indicated, he said adamantly that you were all clear. It was all been signed off and satisfied.
Okay, that should be something I think we should have in our file
And
as well.
he has it in his file. He said he would be asked if he would provide that letter. He says he's so overwhelmed with backlog inspections and issues with other that it might be a week before he gets you that letter. But he would send you a confirmation letter.
Okay.
That it's all signed off
Okay,
and completed.
he's here tonight too, so. So the letter from Saco Recorder was dated June 9th. And please read the enclosed document carefully, particularly the conditions to it, which are as follows. Prior to the release of the permit, Documentation must be submitted to staff demonstrating that the air purification system is capable of handling the store's volume of air.
Yeah, they do have it.
They do.
They do have it, absolutely. It was all calculated, the dimensions of the space were calculated by volume and matched up to the equipment that was submitted with detailed.
Septic documentation. I know that you have enough parking behind the Stanley Building itself, only because one of the maps was pretty misrepresentative of parking spaces across the street. Looked like there was 44 parking places or something on the post office lot. It was just a map that we got as part of the application, so.
That was not allowed to be included. Any state parking was not allowed to be included in our application. So we have to provide all necessary parking on the side of the
Okay.
building. And
Yep.
rear of the street.
And our lease with Kaiser Commons and the parking addendum to the lease providing sufficient parking spaces is in the application too.
Okay.
Page 37.
Do you have anything, Aaron, that you want to ask?
Yeah, I had a few items. I didn't know if you had any more.
I'm just going through the application to see if I can find that Saco River. It might have sent it as a later attachment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, go ahead.
From a hours of operation standpoint, the sort of contradictory things in the application, what are your proposed hours of operation?
I'm sorry, can you identify where there might be an inconsistency in the application?
The OCP application, so it's page 57 of the one that I'm looking at. It's page 8 of 11 on the OCP application. You indicated that you'd be closed from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday to the public.
Yeah, just a second. Those are just what I put in the actual letter. Should it be closed? No, sorry. I think it's supposed to say open.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I think that's a typo. I'm sorry, that is a typo in the attachment to the letter. On page 7 of the letter, hours of operation, subsection G, open 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Saturday.
Would you have any opposition to a condition of approval that just sets that? Because I believe that's just intended to map the ordinance.
Yes, that's right. And no opposition to the conditional approval on that point.
On the parking, I saw the lease for the parking, that there's 12 spaces being leased from Millworks. Do those spots exist today? Are they going to be dedicated spaces?
They will be dedicated spaces.
So they'll be signed parking only for
Yeah.
Silver Therapeutics? I know you've had to explain it a few times, and going through the paperwork, it gets approximately 0% clear. So I know Josh is the owner, because a lot of the documentation says that Adam's the owner. So I just want to kind of better understand who we're dealing with.
Sure. So I'm going to let Josh sort of speak to that a little bit, but I'll tell you, Silver Therapeutics,
Right.
right, is the license holder, is the entity that'll be operating, would be hopefully operating in town. It's owned by a parent company, Silver Therapeutics, which in turn is owned by Josh and his partners, whose personal identification, that's who we provided.
Gotcha.
Feel free to elaborate on that.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I think, Adam might have been the one that had the LLC, but the ownership of Silver Therapeutics Inc. is, what was provided.
Right.
Yeah.
So you list this as Silver Therapeutics of South Portland LLC.
Yes.
That's what it's listed as.
That's licensee, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's who would run the Stanley Building store?
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Has there been anything that you have that you might want to,
At the moment.
you still going through it, or?
No, those were the main questions that I'd gone through. I think, some of the other things that were raised, the only kind of concerning one that kind of came up at the meeting that I wanted to just touch base on was around the sort of the interstate advertisement piece of it, where the website is sort of advertising to New Hampshire residents that, cross border. And so obviously it's the tricky legality of it. I mean, I certainly don't want our town to be advertised as a place where people can come and take this product back across borders. So,
Yeah, so let me say this. I mean, the website lists the Silver Therapeutics, like parent companies, different locations. I wouldn't say that's necessarily an advertisement, that's just a listing of like cannabis retail locations. We certainly don't endorse or condone or advocate for any kind of cross-border transportation of cannabis. Like that's totally illegal. And so, that's not an uncommon practice among organizations, right? They list their different retail locations. But if you come here and you buy cannabis and you consume it in Maine, that's perfectly legal. I'll just say, I think you're going to have a lot of people coming here to do that.
understandable.
Well,
Yeah.
we are right on the border,
Yeah.
so it definitely is something to consider.
Yeah, I mean, we have people in some of our stores with out-of-state IDs, and it's just like buying liquor at a store with out-of-state IDs. We have a right, and they have a right to purchase from us, and we sell to them.
Other questions we can answer?
I think I'm pretty good. Anything
So
that you
I
want?
mean, I think if the board's going to be going through this exercise, it might be helpful to just briefly run through the performance standards just to make sure there's no questions or need for additional documentation that, we just, the
Sure.
board isn't thinking of right now
Uh-huh.
that might be helpful to have addressed.
Um,
That would be section 7 of the ordinance.
Setbacks. Access convenient and safe, ventilation, that was the question I had.
So are there any access or setback concerns or questions regarding proximity or?
Not at this time.
Okay.
There was a daycare that's gone. Waste disposal, what kind of waste does a retail store generate?
You know, mostly just like boxes, like cardboard boxes. that-
Like packaging material?
Yeah, and just, you know, kind of household general, you know, candy wrappers from the staff, like nothing.
Product, no product?
No.
People can't consume product in the store.
Yeah, yeah, any product that's unusable or has a return, it gets rendered, has to be mixed with soil, destroyed. So,
Okay.
yeah, there's no like products getting thrown away that are reusable.
They're reusable.
Yeah.
And do they go into a dumpster?
Yeah, we'll have a dumpster there. It's a locked dumpster with a camera on it.
Lockbox is one of the criteria.
Yes, yeah.
Any questions about the loitering or security
Uh,
elements?
How do you plan on preventing loitering?
Yes, on pages, on pages 52, 53, and like, I think 54 of the application talks about the security measures which sort of encompass loitering, right? Like, training people have IDs and like, you can't consume product on the premises. Employees will be trained, right, to ask those questions. Like any store, I don't think any business wants people just like hanging around, right?
Security, I think you had your plans in place. OCP looks at that. Do they inspect that as well?
Oh, yeah.
They have to pass on the.
Right.
So a lot of the, you have to do your due diligence, performance standards.
Right.
One of the town limits. A lot of the performance standards regarding security, loitering, lighting, that kind of stuff also has to be passed on in the operating plan by OCP. And so that's something that like OCP does regularly, right? They look at all sorts of operating plans, all sorts of retail businesses. And so they've done this many times, and there's a lot of overlap, I think, between those performance standards and OCP's requirements.
You already have your OCP conditional license. It's good till September 25th, I noticed.
Yes, and there's a renewal in the works.
Okay.
Yep.
Insurance was received.
So with respect to the insurance, I was envisioning those mostly as conditions of approval, because they're sort of prerequisites to the actual issuance of the permit, but not necessarily necessary under the ordinance in terms of your actual approval right now. So something that they could just supply after the fact. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. Have you come up on their conditional use permit in all the files that you've sent?
The one from the planning board?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I have a paper copy of it, so.
And I just want to because I'm not sure that I really sort of on point address the lawyering question, and I just want to make sure I address that. In page 56 of our application, it talks about the requirement to check verification. So employees will be trained to check verification of folks coming into the store, right, and monitor them while they're in the store. So that's that addresses the loitering question. I just wanted to point that out.
I think having gone through this, I don't have any more questions. Aaron, you good?
I'm good.
Steven, anything?
I'm good.
Anything?
Nothing from my end.
Nothing from your end. Okay.
I would just say if totally the board's prerogative, but if you don't have any questions or there's nothing else that you would request of us in order to make a decision, we certainly don't have any objection to you voting tonight, but that's obviously up to you all.
It's not something we can vote on in a workshop.
Sure.
We would have to do that at a business meeting, so, yeah. So,
Okay.
thanks for that input.
Are we off the clock as of now for the rest of the workshop, or would you like us to?
No, I think you're off the clock.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you, we'll step out. We'll
Thank you.
hang out until your meeting, see what you
Sure.
decide to do. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
We can get you any information you might need as far as that filtration.
Sure, sure. I'll go back through some of it too, so I know I've read something. And,
So Jill's still running late.
yeah, it doesn't sound good. Where was
Try to
she?
answer as much as I can.
Okay. Do you know where she was stuck?
No, I didn't ask. I can't
It's a terrible time of
drive
day to
and
come, yeah,
watch this on my.
Yeah.
right. But she could listen maybe.
She'll be the next,
Yeah.
she'll be the next accident causing traffic, yeah.
It's up to you. I mean, we could, because we weren't supposed to start for another 15 minutes. We can also wait till she gets here.
Yeah, there's no.
Sure, and just a minute ago, B. Hansford sent me a copy of the SRCC letter approving air volume and filtration requirements. With that information, we consider the following permit conditions satisfied. Thank you, Mark. With the updated information about the ceiling heights and the corrected volume calculations, the performance of the OCA 1500 unit by OmniClean does appear to meet needs of the space, according to the manufacturer's materials. So there you have it.
We'll be using that same thing.
I think I saw some of that from Jill. Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. And Sherry commented also.
So after this, you guys could potentially vote on your. So wait till my comment, if everything goes smooth.
Would we be able to go into executive session if we end our workshop early?
Let's talk about how to proceed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, it would,
I don't have that paperwork.
yeah, we didn't, advertise it or anything like that.
But it could be as early as next Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I mean, we can also, discuss
chat.
it in open session. It doesn't.
Okay.
I don't know that if something starts coming up that is not appropriate for open session, I'm happy to course correct, but
Okay,
I think generally in terms of process, we can talk about that in open.
sure.
Yeah, it would be next Monday at the latest.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Text her and see how she's making it.
There's fruit flies in here.
Something keeps buzzing my eye.
Yeah.
With that apple cider vinegar.
Amongst other things.
Wine might be better.
Well, then you're competing.
But they land in it, so.
Exactly.
What exactly happened out here? A flood?
Yes, we had a flood. We had a compromise of
Block
the
road?
septic system and backup and flood, and that was on Wednesday?
Thursday?
Thursday, that was on Thursday morning.
A little bit on
Yeah, it's been,
No,
yeah,
Friday morning. No, it
no,
was
it was Thursday morning.
Yesterday.
We were like happy that it wasn't Friday morning because we had our elections, right? No, it was Thursday.
Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
It was before the
Yes, didn't it?
Yep, big time, big time.
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember which it was.
It wasn't, it definitely wasn't Tuesday. I came in, I was here,
Wasn't it the Tuesday after the holiday?
no,
Because that's when we cancel the community.
I was here, it was Wednesday. Because I was here Tuesday, I left Tuesday night, and remember, I had to come back in and get the mop for my
Yeah.
own plumbing issues. And then, which there was nothing going on at that time, and then by going through the security cameras, it looked like about maybe 3 a.m. is when they started seeing this. see things. By the time we got here, there's water everywhere.
Did you say the code enforcement guy is here?
I believe he is. Yeah. Norman?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to go see him?
Yeah, I
go
got a
ahead.
question about something else.
Sure.
Totally unrelated.
I mean, he could probably pull Jill up on the phone, right?
He could, but I mean, if,
If,
because it was set for 5:15, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
So then we should give her until then to show up before we start asking him to waive having his attorney here with him. Update the list. Blackboard.
What happened to it, please?
Saban still listed as the chair. of the
Yes,
planning
yeah,
board.
yeah. When do they meet again? Let's see, not,
Third Wednesday.
so it's next week?
Next week.
Elect the chair.
Yeah, they'll need to appoint a chair. They'll need to make a recommendation for Saban's backfill. And
Bring
then,
up an alternate?
yeah, or a recommendation for an alternate if they bring up an alternate.
Appoint a school board member? Good luck.
It's moving parts.
We didn't get the warrant yet.
No.
Are you guys certifying tonight? I guess you can if you haven't gotten the results yet.
For Saban?
Just certifying the election generally.
I think they are through getting all the results. There's a lot of write-ins, so, yeah. I'm gonna get his conditional use of water. Anybody want a bottle of water? I think I,
Okay.
good,
I'm good, thanks.
you good?
Here we are again.
I don't know.
Another,
Something like that.
feels like deja vu. Especially sitting in here.
I don't know, talk about it out here.
I think we should do all meetings in here going forward.
Usually at the end, public, any public comments at the end, Pam, that would be?
Well, I don't believe this is noticed as a public hearing.
It's not.
So, I mean, you can take public comments generally, but they shouldn't really be on the applications necessarily.
these appeals play into it?
Sorry?
How do these appeals play into it?
I mean, the only ones that have been appealed are Rejuvenate and 04047, so they don't necessarily play into it. It wouldn't prevent the select board from taking action, but obviously if
Silver, you need silver.
Right, you said rejuvenate, but
or sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
silver and yeah, 04047. So if the conditional use permit is invalidated somehow, then they wouldn't be able to comply with the requirement that they maintain all necessary permits, and they wouldn't be able to use the property in that way anyway. So they would have two kind of obstacles to moving forward. So, I mean, I can say it again when the attorneys are back in the room, but the idea would probably be to include a condition of approval requiring maintenance of all necessary permits throughout the course of the license. So that were the conditional use permit to be invalidated, the license could also be treated as invalidated without necessitating action by the town to actually go in and revoke it.
So I guess while we wait, does this time work for you?
No, it's fine with me.
Okay,
Mondays I'm fairly open for anything.
all right.
So this is my last insane week, and then I just die right down. So anything will work.
Easy enough.
how do you have like different tabs you can open up to get back to certain things or?
Yeah, I just open everything in a new tab. That way I can flip between them
I
or.
know, it's kind of difficult. Saban, what time works for you to stuff some envelopes?
I'm pretty open tomorrow. I get a little hairy around 2:30, but after that I'm good, or before that. And I can adjust if you need me to.
Wanna do like 10?
Perfect.
Okay. A lot of things that go on in the gym that I have to cancel till further notice.
Did it flood the gym too?
And the bathrooms, kitchen, they cut the flooring up, this walls up about a couple of feet.
It doesn't smell as bad out there as it did the other day.
Yeah,
No.
it was awful.
When I read your email, I thought we might be moving this outside.
Yeah. Well, they did test for asbestos.
Uh,
So the
oh,
work.
I was thinking more smell.
Oh,
not-
yeah,
not so
no,
much
yeah.
The other thing.
It actually wasn't super bad. I don't think it was bad.
No, and then Saturday was sort of that musty,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, musty
Damp.
40,
Yeah.
50 years of everything. Does make me want everything to be tiled now, though.
I know. Yeah, just the thought of.
Granted, if it was all tile, it would have been much worse because it would have spread even more, so.
I noticed some cracks in the kitchen floor. I think I'd probably end up having to take that out too.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to test the joint compound under the tile and under the rug to see if it had asbestos. They had to test the sheetrock to see if it had asbestos because it all could have because it was built in 83, 84, 85, or 84, 85, 86.
Opened up in 86. The guy tested it on Friday morning. And they came back this afternoon because they said it was okay to be in that area.
So was Surfpro coming back to
They came back today.
rip and tear?
Yeah, they started.
Yep,
Yeah, it was really loud,
yep,
really loud. That's when I was on my Zoom.
of course.
Yeah. But they did disinfect the bathroom in the clerk's office.
Good.
Yeah, so they can use that.
So we can send the,
Yeah, I told Daniel let's send them back.
good. If there's anything on the calendar I need to get rid of, let me know.
Okay.
Pickleball or,
I'm just texting the people that play that until further notice, there isn't any. I called about as many,
Yeah.
some people showed up for Monday morning coffee, but it was no big deal. It just depends on where they're at. I think I'm gonna have to just go week to week. And then I had, we got a grant to do an energy audit of the town.
Oh, nice.
And, yeah,
Who from?
it was a government grant through
Gotcha.
it was a community action grant through the EEGAC, some kind of economic and ecological department. But, if they were to come in here and see this right now with all this open, stuff, it would be,
It's better that they'd come in and see it
yeah,
than be
and
doing
suggest
like,
how to.
or doing like the heat sensing from outside and be
Right.
like, this building's leaking like a sieve.
It's on fire
There must
out
be
here.
there must be no
Right.
walls in there.
Did warn them.
it was on Wednesday. Yeah, it was not the call I expected to get at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, at least it was 7:30, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it would be earlier.
Yeah.
So 5:15, I can go get Trevor.
Gotta wrangle him back in here.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, very organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's helpful.
Yeah.
I don't know, she'll be here when she gets here, I guess. Like I said, I'll do the best.
Okay, so now we have Rejuvenate's application in front of us. And
I'm trying to pull my application up.
I have, I think I have one of your notebooks in the office if you want that. Oh, it is, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's probably a big file, right?
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Do you want your notebook? Because
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I just expected Jill to be here and have that with her. Things happen.
Yeah.
So you got a ride for the 250?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't do too good.
it's a tough race.
It is, we had a really good car and we had a car to run in the top 5 and we got to 4th with like 30 laps to go and they had a big wreck and I got pushed into it and it messed the right front up. We ended up 13th, but
Yeah.
which was still okay,
Oh, yeah,
you know, but
yeah.
you're always shooting to win.
Yeah, right.
Last year we won 6 times up there. We didn't win at 250, but we won
Yeah,
2 past races, 3 Saturday night shows, a qualifier, you know.
yeah.
Thank you, Jen.
There's a couple things in there that are loose. Well, the first question that I have is on your conditional use permit. It says Rejuvenate's application sought conditional use approval from the board to operate an adult use cannabis store and tier 2 adult use cannabis cultivation facility.
Mm-hmm. We're not, it's just the store.
Just the store?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Someday down the road, I may be back here to do the other one.
Okay.
But not right now.
okay,
No cultivation for adult use.
for adult use,
Stay
right?
med for now.
I'm just crossing that out.
Just for clarity, on the actual application for the license, it only has the store circled.
Right, I can see that. I know that odor is a huge,
Yeah, so I actually want to talk to you guys about that. Right now, I know it's the medical part. It has nothing to do with the store that I've had some issues with odor. We're actually tore that room down, like I told you guys, September was the month when the room harvested.
Uh-huh.
And we harvested it a week ago, and we've peeled all the insulation out, we've taken a bunch of sheetrock down, and we're actually redoing it all as we speak. It's gonna take till the end of the month until I get it done, but it's gonna clear it up big time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think people will be pretty happy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
But you do have your
extensive,
OmniClean.
costly expense.
Mhm. Do you have a Knox box currently?
No.
You don't? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Didn't know if you had one because of the facility itself or, no?
A lot more security stuff obviously comes into play with the adult use stuff. I do the adult use grow in Auburn, and I kind of been down that road with OCP, and there's cameras and stuff in every corner.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't gotten into any of that because it's costly, and I don't want to sit on it right now if we're not open, you know?
Right. And you did get your renewal, I saw that too.
We did.
Yep.
Yep.
So. Anything that you have, Aaron?
No, one of the things I called out was the September updates that you had talked about during the public hearing that you just mentioned. So,
Yes.
yeah, that was one. And then,
Did I send, Jill sent it to me, I thought I forwarded it off to you. Okay,
no, maybe.
maybe.
And then the other one was, the dumpster would have a lock on it. Yeah, it didn't
We'll
call.
do that right now.
Yeah,
It didn't before?
No,
No?
and there's no requirement of that, but there obviously now, and Melvin's told me they're gonna bring one in like a few weeks, and it's been a few weeks, so I gotta kind of get on Mike a little bit about it. Because
in here this morning.
these yachts around town are getting in it and just,
yeah.
I guess it ain't causing nothing, but I just don't want them to be able to do that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, and similarly, the retail doesn't create that. I saw that your waste disposal was almost identical, sort of probably an industry best practice to Silver's application, so.
There's nothing you're throwing away in the adult use store other than, like Josh said, cardboard and,
Right.
you know, it's a
Yeah.
little different with my med grow, but it's gonna change with some locks.
Yep.
What about expired products, that kind of thing?
I don't know how that's handled, something with metric and then OCP.
Oh,
So I haven't been down that road, even though I'm growing, I've had nothing expired. I guess in a retail store, I gotta figure that out. I don't really know yet,
interesting, yeah,
to be honest.
yeah.
I'm sure there's some way of disposal the right way. I know that when we grow and you have plants you need to dispose of, you gotta put them in a bag, dump bleach on them, put sawdust or sand, mix it all up,
Grind it.
and throw it in a locked dumpster. So,
Wow. Sounds nasty.
Renders the product unusable, so somebody else can get their hands on it.
Right,
Unless you're desperate.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Saban, any?
Odor was my only question, but I know he's been working on it all along.
yeah, and I would be happy to show you what we're doing over there. I'll open the door and let you in. We seriously tore a room down and are tearing walls and ceilings and redoing it.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
So when you say redoing it, does that, I mean, I think it would be helpful to understand, like, what, is it additional insulation, ventilation, like what's?
It had a ventilation hole through the side of the building. And then we were having moisture problems. And moisture problems created mold, right? So the insulation screwed up in some of the sheetrock. So now we're gonna go in, take all that out. I'm gonna take the metal off the outside of the building and spray foam everything and do it the right way. When I went to go do this, I supposedly had this great team that knew how to insulate things. No, they really kind of took
Initially?
advantage of me and charged me everything, and it screwed it up.
Oh.
And we are reestablishing and rebuilding as we speak, and it will be done the right way, and it will be vented differently, and also with the vents, there'll be more scrubbers. It will be better, 100%. I have a facility right on Main Street in Auburn. You can't even smell it. And I know how all of it works. Like, we have everything set up perfect.
Yeah.
So I know we can do it over here.
I heard there was a facility in Bridgeton that doesn't have any odor coming out of it either.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's probably, not Canuvo. One of the big
Yeah.
places
So
around.
it sounds like it can be done.
Yes.
And then where does it vent out of? The ceiling, or if you don't have that side?
So the one in Auburn just goes through scrubbers and right out through the ceiling. You can't even smell it. It's unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Spray foam will help airtight it.
In that, you can push it through the scrubbers and we'll be good. Trust me, I don't want.
Oh, you've already
upset
had enough,
people
I'm
any
sure.
more than-
Yep.
I don't, I seriously don't. Jill says she's 3 miles away. We're pretty much done.
I know. Oh, man, she's not gonna be happy to. Well, she could add anything she wants to say, or
Yeah.
if there's any more to the application that you want to add, anything else that you want to add, or?
I just want to go and
Yeah.
do it, get it done. And
So who does who is responsible for putting in a filtration system in your building? What company?
I could do it myself.
Oh, you could?
Yeah.
Well, you're not doing the spray foam, you're not doing,
I
no,
can't handle that.
right. But as far as scrubbers and
Yeah,
setting
you
up
just buy them from the
ductwork
grocery
and,
store and install them properly. The grocery store typically helps you with the CFM, and you tell them the size of the rooms, they tell you what size of scrubber
uh-huh,
and fan size to blow through it, and it's that simple, really.
and then ductwork that goes,
Yep, just ductwork that helps do it, or the flexi pipe, whatever you call it.
yep,
Same as
Yeah.
ductwork, not stationary. Okay.
The loitering piece, I saw that you put on one of your supplements there. Just monitoring it with cameras and making sure people aren't loitering, no loitering signs, et cetera.
Need a hangout spot,
Nope.
gotta go.
And that's probably similar to how you're operating, and have been operating.
Right now, we have some no trespassing stuff because of the little bit of the dumpster issue, but once
Right.
it's locked up, we'll still have them on the dumpster. Just deter people, I mean, we've had some bad actors around Porter and Parsonsville lately.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna get
I'm
into
not
that,
the only
right,
one, it's
yeah.
happening to a lot of people,
Yeah.
JP, it's happening to the Dollar General, it's happening over in Porter on the other side.
Mhm.
One way that I keep people from going there is, I ask them to park there all the time.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen them on occasion, but yeah.
Deters them from going in there.
Does the board want to run through the standards, or would you
Yes.
prefer to wait for Jill?
Well, if you think she's right here.
I mean, if she's,
Second, I think. Yeah. Less than 3-4 minutes, I would say.
It's right there.
Boom. Hi, Jill.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
We've all been there, and there's nothing good about the
So
commute.
It's the worst.
Never
No
fails.
fun.
Covered quite a bit.
Okay. What did I miss?
Everything.
All the good stuff?
All the good stuff.
Okay.
We heard about the new
Down to the nitty gritty.
construction in the grow room, which sounds great.
Okay.
For, odor mitigation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
told them what we we're doing.
All right.
Right now, we're gonna run through the, what is it?
So that's
Section
just the
7.
section 7 performance standards,
Love
just
it.
to ensure that there's no additional comments. And you weren't here for the Silver Therapeutics application, but the board's just going through, ensuring that they have everything they need in case there's additional items that might be requested in advance of, next week's meeting if necessary.
I feel like I'm right on time.
We're right on time, right. Setbacks. There's no other facility within 750 feet, we know that. Access is a non-issue. It's got a nice parking lot.
Got the best parking lot in town.
I guess one.
We've gone through the ventilation a few times about the increase in scrubbers and the types that he's using and what's going to go in the new room. Waste disposal, we talked about that as well, getting a locked dumpster, cameras, loitering cameras.
Jill,
Oh,
would you like to add anything about the disposal of unused or unsold material from the storage?
I don't know.
I think that I want to say that I sent in an updated waste disposal after one of the prior meetings to kind of track state law on that.
Is that the one that mentions bleach?
Yeah, that he'll either compost it or render it useless with bleach before it goes out to the dumpster.
It's in the file.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
All product comes into the store prepackaged. We don't anticipate having much cannabis waste. Cannabis waste per state law will be composted with other organic waste, break-room trash, resulting mixture less than 50% cannabis by volume. Composed mixture then go out to the dumpster. I have the option of rendering cannabis waste unusable by mixing it with bleach or other cleaning solution and putting the mixture in the dumpster.
And that all has to occur on camera.
Yes.
Under
Yep.
state law, so.
loitering. We went through that. You haven't had an issue with that even now, though, have you?
No,
No.
drive them out of there.
Smell of driving out.
Well, not some gonna bring them in.
Talked about the lockbox, hours of operation. Licenses and permits, you already sent me your other one in Auburn. I think I'm pretty good with that section. Anything else you have, Saban? Any last minute points that we should go over, Cam, or look through?
I think so. You have the insurance, confirmation of
Yes.
insurance, correct? Yeah.
Do you want a copy of that, or you?
I think it's.
Okay, it's probably-
I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. It's good.
No, I have no particular questions.
What's next?
I know. The next thing will be the board to decide when we decide, and talk to Cam a little bit about the process, about that process, and go from there. We can't make a decision till our business meeting at 6. So,
Okay.
But next Monday's the deadline, right?
yeah, next Monday's an absolute deadline. We have to have a decision by then, so.
Yep.
A decision on the license application?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it worth sitting here till 6 and
Can always listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my goal. I have a clear understanding of next
That's all.
steps.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
We have a few minutes then. Oh, we have a few minutes then.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get a drink. Something. Maybe then go talk to Norm for a minute, is that
sure,
okay?
sure can, yeah. You might have somebody in there, but maybe not. Actually, we could ask him
For a minute.
No, I know he doesn't have the letter. He doesn't have a letter yet. But we can get a copy of the signed septic permit, I guess. That would be,
Has that been submitted for Silver, you mean?
right, yes, that's what I'm wondering, I haven't seen that.
The signed septic permit?
Yeah.
Norm, have you seen that?
My understanding is that it was just forwarded to you.
Oh, okay. Here, let me forward it to you guys, if you would like. See, but are you getting at Parsonsfield now?
I'm getting email, but I don't think that you probably had my email address. It didn't come to me.
You think of-
I didn't send it to you yet.
Oh,
S.
send it to me, I'll get it, yeah.
Okay. At Parsonsfield. You want it as well for your reference?
Sure. Thought we'd have Drummond in the room tonight, but no.
Yeah.
More than enough attorneys in here.
My record's still 9.
where was that?
Some planning board hearing. I think it was North Berwick, maybe. Two abutter opponent groups. The planning board, the conflict council, and then me, and then somebody else.
I have a case in Penobscot County, and others have filed PI motion trying to include 40 municipalities. I had the oral argument last Wednesday. It was in front of Justice Malone. He was like, I don't think I want 40 municipal attorneys sitting in my courtroom.
Yeah.
I have to have an argument on anything.
Trying to implement. It's strange. Trying to certify a class of defendants.
By 7 acres, it's fully warranted, okay. So there's, did you read through it?
Not yet.
Okay.
You're talking about the application,
No, I mean, the,
septic permit?
yep.
Why does it say 4-family dwelling?
Why does it say what?
It says it's a 4-family just because they don't have a different space for it.
I see, 3,
Restaurant, coffee
I
shop,
see,
and retail.
I see the apartments that they intend to put in there? 3 2-bedrooms, one.
Yeah, they're just trying to combine everything for
Okay.
future use. I see it now.
Okay.
I shouldn't have filled that in properly.
So they didn't plan on that April, then they had, okay. All right. Good with what we have.
Okay. Well, should we, do you guys usually adjourn in between or no?
We do, let's chat about any of this.
I mean, we can stay in workshop and talk about how you might like to handle
I
it.
think that's probably the
Okay.
most transparent way to do this.
I mean, is there a preference, desire? Does anyone feel like it needs to be postponed till next week for deliberations?
No, I guess my question is, the public hearing that we're having today as well.
What's the public hearing
That's
for?
0404.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's all.
So,
That's kind of my question is, we can vote tonight and then,
I mean, I think probably the safest thing to do, generally where you're faced with that potential mootness, it's not really a mootness issue, but where there's a necessary inability to find that a standard has been met, is to go through the application anyway, and act upon it so that they have a final determination. And if they were to appeal it for some reason, it wouldn't be something that would have to be sent back to the town. And also, since there are pending appeals on the silver operation, were that to go through and their license were to be revoked, then Zero would have something that would, potentially could be validated during the appeal time period or something like that.
and there's a new appeal that hasn't even been scheduled with the appeal.
That was the appeal of 04047's
Right.
own conditional use permit approval,
Yeah.
And that was by,
So,
who was it? No, it wasn't by Silver, it was by
oh, okay,
Kizar Millworks, or Keyser Commons.
Yeah.
Millworks,
okay.
Keyser, yeah.
Runs with Geezer.
I know, I gotta get there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my recommendation would be to just go through the steps, even though you'll have basis. You may have a basis for denial based on the 750-foot setback issue.
In Kentucky. Did you see what's going on in Massachusetts?
Is their restroom still working or no?
Yes, you actually know in our office,
Oh, in there.
in our select board office, there's a door behind that, whatever they call those things that are hiding the
Okay.
sink, okay?
Fair enough.
The partition.
So, yeah.
Is there anything you wanted to chat about, Cam? I think I pretty much got my questions answered just now.
No.
Okay. And Saban, are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, heads are in their computers.
Just reading what was sent to us.
Okay, never mind.
I was like, I know. I don't see it either. All right, well,
Jill, where were you coming from?
from Portland.
Oh, you were, yeah.
And it's 2-lane most of the way.
Yeah.
And I saw the little accident symbol on my Google, the red line, and I was like, oh, this is bad. I was maybe 10 miles, 15 miles outside of Portland.
Oh,
So it was right when I got on the
It's like
line.
Gorham area?
It was before Gorham. Even.
West.
Yeah, so it was, traffic was really backed up.
It's always bad at that time anyway. It's a bottleneck coming out here. It's terrible.
from that area between 4:30
Yep.
and 6.
Brutal.
If I ever worked a day shift at Maine Med coming home at that time, it's like I knew every single back road I could get to.
Gonna take down the regulated market. You still get it. Yeah, back to get rid of their adult use. Back to what they had before, yep, they want to repeal it.
There's a fly in here, it's crazy.
Let's see when that's going. Concentrates without measured standard survey.
Do you have thoughts on where you might want to go with this, or? Just wait till. So I think we can effectively end our workshop since we've gone through.
Sure.
Everything. We'll have 10 minutes before the business meeting. We don't usually make motions to adjourn these. We just very informally turn them on and off, except for the business meeting we do.
Adjourned by unanimous consent. That's objection.
Yep. Hearing none,
Adhering none.
okay?
Workshop adjourned.
Yep. And maybe that's something we need to change now that we have.
Pull this off.
Because big money's gonna come in and oppose it. Everybody that owns it. We have another round of signatures, yeah, okay.